Greetings. Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. We're doing the March messages today. So let's see what the divine wants us to know about March. The first thing I was picking up was as I was preparing to do the reading, right? There was like this rush of excitement, like a rush of exciting energy coming through. Some of you are going to experience something this month which really boosts your energy, makes you really excited, like gets your blood going, just gets you moving. For others of you, it just might be the change of season for those of you in the Northern Hemisphere where it causes you to feel more uplifted. Yeah, it was like vibrant and vitality. That's the energy that came through. So for some of you, this will manifest as, you're feeling the energy of transitioning into spring and it's boosting your energy. And then for others, there is a significant event. And as I cut the deck, see the lovers here. For some of you, this is meeting someone, a soulmate, one of your cosmic partners has manifested in this lifetime and you're coming together. But yeah, there's a significant event that causes you to feel that way. I'm also feeling that for some of you, there's a move forward finally. Like if you felt stuck and stagnant, something moves forward quickly now. And I'm seeing like the energy of the Eight of Wands, right? Vitality, vibrancy, like things are moving, going. You're feeling good and uplifted. Someone here who was sick and that sickness was kind of keeping you low and keeping you still. You're getting over that hump and there's movement. And I'm so excited for you because I feel like this was really difficult for you. Very, very difficult. I want you to be mindful of hidden or silent things that could be really harmful to you, right? Like make sure your gas is turned off in your house, your lines are run well, your gas lines, like make sure there are no leaks. There's nothing like that. Pay attention to how you feel after you ingest food and, water, anything. Just pay attention because I feel like there's something that may be hidden, shrouded that can cause danger to people this month, okay? If you're interested in a personal reading, any of my Oracle decks, I have two now, the Divine Says Oracle and the Odu Ifa Wisdom Oracle. Ebooks, online workshops, you can check out my website, daydreamalston.com. Okay, let's see what's going on for March now from the cards. First card out. Oh my goodness. The two of Cups and the Ten of Cups for March. That's why I was feeling like that. And both of these cards have rainbows in them. So it's like a new day is dawning. The storm is over and a rainbow comes out. So for those of you who have been through a really tough time, I would like to just report that finally you see things turn around. There's movement forward. There's positivity. There's uplifted energy, uplifted emotion. Good things are happening. You have high hopes, high spirits. It's just things that haven't been working. Now they begin to work, or you're leaving stuff behind. I don't know why this looks like a piano or something. Music is going to be significant for someone here. I don't know if you're making music or going to listen to music, concerts, performances. Yeah, there's a lot. Some of you are going to need to work on your throat chakra this month or silence yourself for periods to replenish your throat chakra. I'm hearing your root chakra could use some work as well. Ten of Cups, Two of Cups, Nine of Cups, Six of Cups, all the cups are out. And the Chariot. Like I said, there is like emotional fulfillment here, but for some of you, is an emotional recalibration. Things have been off, things have been stagnant, you haven't been feeling great. Maybe your energy was low, and now finally there's like uplifted emotion and energy coming through. I kind of feel like there's like been an energetic cleanse and detox of your emotions, whether you know that or not. A lot of this is happening behind the scenes. So if you've been feeling off, it's because there's a cleansing. Yeah, and the energy of water is coming through. Like I feel water kind of gushing, the energetic resonance of water. It's cleansing. It's been cleansing you. So if some of you haven't been well, that's why, okay? We have the past trauma card coming out. It says you need to take time for yourself and heal your past trauma before moving on. That's what's been happening. For some of you, I feel like you are coming out of that. Allow yourself to feel your feelings. For some of you, March is the last month of this energetic cleansing and healing for you. But there's a need to accept and embrace this cleansing because it sets you free. Yeah, it just helps you to be balanced within your yin, your yang energy, your masculine, feminine energy balances out. There's a wellness that returns to you and more positivity and optimism. Yeah, for some of you, what you've been through recently, the reason you've been feeling the way you have is because there's a recalibration, something that's helping to free you from past trauma. Ashe, I love that for you. For some of you, you've been shut down, stopped and blocked because the divine feels like you were too busy and you needed to stop and just have some peace, some rest. Some of you didn't like that. You didn't like being stopped, but too bad. Too bad, so sad, the divine says. You needed that time to be at peace. Stop using being too busy as an excuse to avoid other things that are important in your life, right? Some of you use this excuse to avoid spending time with loved ones, to avoid taking care of yourself, doing the things you need to do to improve your life. Stop using that as an excuse. When I channel y'all, the words, it's like the words are coming so fast. And I have to like consciously slow down so I don't start to trip over them. Yeah, stop making excuses though about being too busy. Yeah, I do see that there will be for some of you a connection between you and a soulmate, a cosmic partner. You are coming together in this lifetime, and what you build, if you are conscious, right, and you do the work, can be very, very beautiful. What you build together can be something that provides long-term stability, long-term emotional fulfillment, happiness, joy. For some of you, this is partnership that brings forth children and things like that. I see that where there may have been some type of separation, going in different directions or differences of opinion, two people are now, could be more than two, people are now coming back together and getting on the same page. There was like just something pulling you apart, but now connection is restored. And I think it's because you really are making a conscious effort to connect, to understand one another. And kudos to you for that. For some of you, yeah, I'm getting the 6 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, and the 2 of Cups. This is a fated and destined connection with someone from the past, from a past life, or something like that, like a reconnection, coming back together, being drawn back together. Someone here may be recalling some memories that have been lost. Like maybe there were memories that you had stifled. Maybe they were buried. And now they're no longer buried. Something's coming back to your memory. And when it comes back, it brings a flood of emotion, but it looks like it's happy emotion. Something you've done in the past comes full circle in March, and it causes a breakthrough. For someone here, you're going to feel like you stumbled upon some treasure, like you came upon a treasure chest, and it's going to be so empowering, so enlivening, so exciting for you, I see with the Nine of Cups. For some of you, because this is near the assistance card, there's some assistance, some help, some partnership, some connection that comes through that is the treasure, or that provides the treasure, okay? The divine is saying really look at everything in your life right now, because you have something available to you. You have a resource within you, an action you can take, something you're good at, a gift that you can actually use for your benefit. You might be overlooking it. The divine is saying some of you really need to be mindful of your budget. You need to make some adjustments to your spending habits. And I'm getting that this is across the board. If you have habits that hold you back and bring stagnation, there's a need to work on those, work on adjusting them. Make sure you have a nest egg. The divine is saying in March, make sure you set aside some money just in case there's some type of emergency or unforeseen experience that you're having. Some of you are going to think about or have an idea about some new study you would like to undertake. And when you go towards this study, it leads to like this breakthrough. Again, that feeling like that treasure, like there's something you start to learn or go towards that later on you look back and you'll be like, yo, I'm so glad I started studying this. It could be something when it comes to your finances. It could be going back to school. Be open to learning in March. Some of you with the Chariot and the main female energy for March, you are moving into your main character period, right? Like you are entering into that stage of your life where you are the main character. You are going to choose yourself and do the things that really support your wellness, your well-being, and abundance. Yeah, for some others of you, there's a message coming through that's going to bring great joy. Could be, again, related to something from the past. There's dogs in these. 2 dogs in one card and then 2 horses in the other card. 2 dogs could represent like 2 loyal companions, right? Loyalty, best friends, being there for someone through thick and thin. So some of you may really have a relationship like that that makes you really happy. With the 2 horses, I just see freedom. See freedom. You finally getting to go in search of what means the most to you. Someone here may get a message from a woman that is offering assistance or can teach you something. Yeah, can teach you something like a mentor. I don't know why I just heard the word migraine. Some of you may suffer from migraines in March. Really take care of yourself, okay? Slow down when you need to. For some of you, this is that cleansing that I was talking about earlier. For some reason, maybe the energy is coming up, right? And it gets kind of stuck in the crown chakra area. There's the high honor card out here. That's what some of you are celebrating with this, or having a breakthrough where there's an honoring of you or something you're doing. Yeah, some of you are making some adjustments when it comes to your occupation, your work, your business, because you're tired of struggling financially. And to be quite frank, that I'm feeling very strongly that that's not what is meant for you in this lifetime, like financial struggle, strain, poverty. But it's going to take some work on your behalf. Yeah, some adjustments, some movements, some collaborations to kind of come up out of that financial struggle and despair. Make the changes that are needed. Some of you need to just agree, like, hey, this is not working. Let me change my course of action so that things can work out better for me. Okay, y'all. I'm going to use my Divine Says and Odu Ifa Wisdom Oracle decks for our guidance and warnings today. Let's look at our guidance and warnings for March. If you're interested in my Oracle decks, a personal reading, learning how to read tarot, you can check out my website, daydreamaustin.com. The first two cards out, protect your peace and release resentment. So for some of you, you work yourself into a tizzy, you go into depressions, you get really anxious and upset because you're holding on to resentment. This could be resentment towards others who have wronged you, but it also could be having resentment against yourself, right? Holding resentment against yourself because of situations you've put yourself in, experiences you've had, choices you've made, but also just feeling like a victim. Some of you resent life. You resent the divine, the universe, because you may have just had a really hard go at life, right? A lot of things have gone wrong. You've suffered a lot. You've struggled a lot. There's a resentment deep inside of you that builds up and it disturbs you. So the divine is calling on you in March to continue to work through this. It's past trauma. You know, it literally is. And stop saying you're too busy to deal with it. Stop looking elsewhere, trying to distract yourself. Really work through this because it's disturbing your peace and it's disturbing you. That's what the divine is saying through the Divine Says Oracle deck. Protect your peace, right? Release all of that resentment. It's beating you up. It's eating you up inside. Don't you want more for yourself? Don't you want to feel lighter? Don't you want to feel better? Don't you want to get up and be, you know, excited about the day and excited about what beautiful things could happen instead of just expecting horrible things to happen? Protect your peace. That should be one of your main goals at this time. On the bottom of the Divine Says deck, angel number 444. This is a good time to really work on things that are helping to build solid foundations in your life, right? So if you want to get married, that would mean only dating people who share that sentiment, who truly share that sentiment, right? They want to build long-term, stable, beautiful unions. It's like build things that are going to last over time. If you're working on a business, really strategizing, right? Getting some coaching if you can afford it. It's really time to just put work into your stability with 444. For some of you, this is a relationship. And I keep seeing this coming through. Could be working on your relationship, strengthening your relationship at this time. Stability, though, that's the focus. Guidance and warnings. From my Odu Ifa deck, it says, I'm taking care of my concerns first. My personal concerns are important. My personal concerns are necessary. So this is saying in March is really important to focus on your own shit. Like straight up. Some of you sometimes focus too much on things outside of yourself. Remember that message about being too busy? Right? You might be making time for everybody else, but you focusing on this, focusing on that. And then you don't have time for yourself. So this card, this message from the divine is encouraging us to really put our concerns first. And for some of you, if you're someone who's really building for the future and looking to build these solid foundations, you're going to have to be selfish for a little while and really put yourself first. Put your own plans into place. You know, other people might be like, hey, you should do this. The divine is saying it's time to really count on yourself. Focus on yourself in March. Don't overextend yourself, y'all. Don't feel like you have to do things. You know, don't say yes when inside of you is screaming no. Things like that. Next message from the Odu Ifa Wisdom Oracle. No ancestor makes life difficult for anyone. No Orisha makes life unbearable for anyone. It is only misconduct that is the most difficult. So here, this is for you spiritualists who work with different deities, your ancestors and stuff like that. Sometimes there's a tendency to blame them, or even like I was saying earlier, some of you resent the divine, right? There's a blaming of the divine, but sometimes you need to just take responsibility. Sometimes you made a misstep. You miscalculated something. You went in the wrong direction. You didn't do something the right way, and that's okay. Right? It's okay to accept that. So this card talks about accepting responsibility for your missteps, for your misconduct, you know, and being okay with that, like not beating yourself up. Last card from the Odu Ifa Wisdom Oracle says, be secretive about your plans. Wherever you want to go, do not talk about it prematurely. Yeah, some of you are definitely working on something, building something, planning something. Whatever you're working on, don't be quick to talk about it. Whatever new thing in your life is taking shape, don't talk about it prematurely, because there's someone or some energy that will work to ruin it. Okay? It says be secretive about your plans. And I remember this story from this Odu verse, and I think it was Ogun. Every time he would go to do something and he would tell a family member, a particular family member or a friend, it would get ruined. Don't allow things to be ruined by people in your life because you're speaking about them prematurely, okay? Pay attention to any intuitive insights you have in March, because helpful answers are going to come through. Watch out for arguing with friends, because it can destroy your friendship. The divine wants you to hold on. Be strong, okay? Because there's something where some of you, and I think this is the past trauma, something that's been lingering. I told you there's finally going to be a breakthrough. Hold on. Don't give up, okay? It says, hold on. You can do this. Rejuvenation. Yes, this whole month is about rejuvenation. It says, reawaken and stand stronger. Ashe. Guidance and warnings. Power. Take hold of what you know is yours. Yeah, you're actually in a position where you can really take hold of the things that are important to you. It's going to take some planning, though, with this 444 out. Spirituality, is time to connect with what you believe. Ashe. So, yeah, this is a good time, as all times, to focus on your spiritual practices, to do things that bring grounded, stable, steady energy and cultivate peace within you. Okay, and let's get our soul work, which is our homework from the divine. Soul work or homework from the divine for March. We got the Allah grief card. Yeah, we saw this earlier with the resentment, the past trauma. This is it, y'all. It's kind of like, this is so strange, but I'm feeling it as this could be the period where your sins are washed away. And what I mean by sin is where all of the heaviness and the sludge of past hardships and heartache can be cleansed and cleared from your aura. It's like an energetic clearing and cleansing. You can now step out of that and into a new day. A new day, a new dawn. That's why I kept seeing the rainbows, right? The storm is over. Embrace that the storm is over and thrive. Let's see what the message is from the author. Goddess Allah oversees motherhood, fertility, and the afterlife. After death, humans return to the womb of Allah, replanted in the soil to reincarnate. I'm sorry, I'm seeing that for somebody here, a pregnancy is not turning out the way you thought, or the relationship with the other parent is not turning out the way you thought. Release and be rejuvenated, okay? It says, give spirit your grief. Bawl it out, wail it out, cry it out, sob, shriek, shed tears, and surrender. You are holding unprocessed grief. You want to skip over it and get back to normal, but grief doesn't go away because you ignore it. The only way to heal is to go through it. Losing a loved one is the ultimate heartbreak, but you also experience grief after breakups, job loss, and disappointments. Self-love and self-care are required. Ask for support at this time and be gentle with yourself. The Goddess Declaration says, I am supported by my loved ones, those who are seen and those who are unseen. Ashe. So know that for those of you who are going through this energetic clearing, it actually sounds like it's a lot of us. Seems like a collective energy. You're not alone. Your ancestors are with you. You are being supported. Okay? And this is your homework from the divine. They want you to process this grief. Let it out. Get it out of your body. Let it be shaken out of your aura, out of your energetic field so that you can go forward and be free. If this resonates with you, drop an ashe in the comments and I will talk to you next time. Peace.